What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing the Neca Toys of the Boys. That actually kind of rhymes. Neca Toys of the Boys Homelander Ultimate Action Figure. This box is probably one of the coolest boxes Neca's ever done. These are actually the symbols you see on here, right? They're kind of like raised. It actually feels really cool. It's actually a really neat box. You have the Boys logo. Once again, Boys has Homelander's logo, has Ultimate Action Figure. Same on the side. These are all the different looks of Mr. Homelander you can get. The 7 Vault International, which I think is really cool. And then you can have the write-up. If you guys want to read that, go right ahead. Bam. Open this guy up. A really great image of Homelander. That's like what makes me excited is the beams. And then we have the window box packaging of Homelander. I think we should open them up and check them out. Here is Homelander out of the packaging, and right off the bat, first impressions, I really like it. I mean, I think that the biggest complaint I always see about the Homelander figure is his face sculpt. But all in all, we'll get right into that. I don't think it looks that far off from Anthony Starr, the actor who plays Homelander. I think I've seen way worse face sculpts out there. In the packaging, he looks a little odd, and maybe the side profile isn't necessarily him. But straight on, I think that anybody can look at your collection who's familiar with the Boys and be like, oh, that's Homelander. So I just want to say, like, that to me, like the face sculpt he comes with, I think he looks fine with. Sorry, I'm trying to get him to stand a little bit. Sometimes when figures come out of the packaging, they're a little tight and they don't, like, for some reason the arm for this guy isn't really going down that as much as I like. Sometimes you just got to heat them up with the hair dryer, and that will fix that issue. But that's something I'll do when the review's over and I'm putting them on my shelf. Right now, it's not really that big of a deal to me. This one is fine. He comes with, fist hands, which is always nice. I do like the open hands, though, so I think it looks, I really like the way that looks. But he comes with fist hands. He comes with 2 face sculpts. Here's another one, and then this is the one that we're going to check out in a little bit, that he puts this bad boy in. His heat ray that he straight up annihilates people with. So The Boys is a show on Amazon that is phenomenal. It's such a I guess you would say meta approach for the superhero genre. But like, what's funny is like all the superheroes are kind of like crap, like they're kind of just not great people. And Homelander's probably Captain Jerk, he's probably the worst of the bunch, but I think his character in the show is the most compelling and interesting when he's on screen, because he's like a child, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't like not get in his way, but he's also like the most powerful being on the planet. So it's like, dang, like, it's like the ultimate power with the mind of a 2-year-old, right? And it's such a great concept. And I love the character. Like, you're not supposed to love him, but I love him because he's just so good at playing the role. And you love to hate him, but like, it's not like to me, it's not like a Joffrey from Game of Thrones where you're just like, when he's on the screen, you just want to like, leave the room because he's so, and again, this is a compliment on the character of Joffrey because he's just so good at playing such a jerk. This one's more like, damn, like, you can't look away because he's so bad, but I don't know. But anyway, so we have the soft goods cape, which I absolutely love. I think this thing is beautiful. It's really cool. I love the look. I love the look of his costume in general, and I love they even have the small detail of the design that you see on the box in his suit itself. I just think it's such a cool thing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily get Starlight. The only characters I really want from the Boys are Homelander, Butcher, and a Black Noir. Those are the ones I would want in my collection. So I'm kind of holding out. I don't know if we're going to get the entire 7. But if we do, great. If not, I'm really, really happy to have Homelander in my collection. As far as articulation goes, his head moves up quite a bit. His head moves down. He actually does the same thing with Frankenstein, where his neck is his neck is articulate in 2 spots. His arm only goes up that much because it's hindered by his eagle. His arm will go back. It will go back and forward. He's got double jointed elbows, which is kind of neat. He has, wrist articulation. Does he have an ab crunch? He does have a slight ab crunch. He's got articulation to hip. His leg will move up. It will move back, side, in. He has the double jointed knees. It's kind of an interesting joint. I kind of like that. his leg will move down, it will move up, and he does have ankle pivot. So all in all, I think he's got more articulation than the Frankenstein figure, which he should. He's a superhero. He's got more flight posability. You're gonna want some dynamic posing with him when Frankenstein's more robotic, right? In his movements, which, you know, that's what the classic monsters are. Not robots, but you know what I mean? They're more like robotic with the way they move. But whatever, that's for another video. So let's get the other head sculpt of the heat rays. Here is Homelander with his heat rays, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. This is the selling point for me when I saw it. I was like, oh, I kind of need that, just because I want him on my shelf posing with the heat rays. He just looks so cool. Look at that. That's so neat, dude. Oh, I'm so happy. And then, like, that's the cool thing with the flight. Like, his neck does move up, so, like, you know, he's got good flight posability. He's just blowing people away. You know, just if anybody who has not watched The Boys, I promise you, it's such an entertaining show. It's like, if you're a horror fan, it will work. Because of the gore, if you're a superhero fan, it will work. It's just like such a great show. If you're a fan of Supernatural, the guy who made Supernatural is the showrunner of this, and he's doing a fantastic job. And I want to say Seth Rogen is actually a producer as well on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's a producer. But I just really, really dig this figure. I just think it's so cool. Let's get a couple size comparisons. Now, I don't have Starlight, but I'm going to bring out a couple figures that we can compare with it and see how it goes. So the figures I brought out are the other two Father's Day exclusive figures I got from Target and Walmart of Frankenstein and King Kong, just so you can see how he stacks up with your other NECA figures, because I don't have Starlight to compare him to, but she does look like a good figure. She doesn't come with as much effects, you know, like the eye beams as Homelander, but still, all in all, she's cool. And, like, you know, if you guys want to collect this 7, I mean, you're obviously going to need her, so get her. Like I said, I kind of want to get Butcher and Black Noir if they ever get made, but for the time being, you can see how Homelander looks against Frankenstein and King Kong, and he looks awesome. You know, he's gonna look great on my shelf, and I really like this figure. It's a really cool license that NECA was able to acquire, and I want to see NECA keep exploring the license. I think there's a lot of really interesting characters they can get out of the Boys line. But I hope you guys like this video. Please comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and check out the next video. See you soon.